Yeah, hi guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Evergreen TV. So today we're gonna be talking about how the mind, the soul works together with your mind, your soul, and your brain. How they work together with the 7 chakras that I talked about in my previous video. When you open these chakras, how the benefit of you opening your chakras and how it works, the mechanism and the design of how these chakras work. So before I dive into the video, you guys should like and subscribe, share this video with your friends and family. So let's get it. About the chakras and how they work when the mind and the soul is working together, and your brain is interpreting what the soul is giving to the mind. So how does this work? So you as a human being, you like what I said in my previous video, like a phone, your pineal gland is the SIM card, which there's a code in that SIM card that is sent out to the universe, to the infinite power, to God, whatever you call it. So is that number or the SIM card number that is used to recognize the sender or who is calling you. If you are, for example, if you want to call someone with your phone and you dial the person's number, so if that person store your number, when the person see the phone is his or her phone ringing, so the person automatically know who is calling. So it's like that when it comes to your subconscious mind, your conscious mind, and your third eye, which is your pineal gland. So your number now, which is your soul, when it sent out the signal, when the universe receive it, the universe know that this is who is sending this message. So those people that I said their souls are lost is because they can't send out their thoughts, but they have thoughts, they can think. Yes, they are human being, all human beings think, so they can think, but they can't send out their thoughts. So those chakras, like I said, the first chakra, the third chakra to the crown, those chakras are the chakras that when you send out, I'll put an image up there or below so that you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. So when the message is sent out, it's sent from the chakra, from the below, the low vibration, because all these chakras are cleared. So now it's working perfectly. So when you think, when you are thinking, when you have those thoughts that you need some answers to, so when you send those thoughts out, when the answers come back, it comes to your pineal gland, and your pineal gland gives the brain instructions, and the brain passes out those instructions to your body, through your eyes, to your physical reality. So you now receiving what you desire and what you want. It's just like you are living in this world. You are not supposed to suffer. You are not supposed to stress too much. God didn't create us to come here to suffer, because we are the universe experiencing life in a human form. So anything you need, you just ask and it shall be given unto you. So how do you ask? That is the problem. Some people don't know how to ask, and some people don't know how to receive. Most especially, some people can ask but they can't receive. So in this video, I'll be breaking it down to you guys to understand how to ask and how to receive. So now, your body, your physical body, you are a spiritual being. This body is a vessel. So this body has its own like serial number, like your telephone has its serial number. This serial number is your DNA. This DNA is embedded with all the records of your ancestors, all the past life of your ancestors, what your ancestors have done. Everything is embedded in your DNA. So these chakras now are the ports, which is the energy ports that this DNA, this signal, go through to send the signal to your pineal gland, and your pineal gland send it out to the universe. So when you send out a message, now you are sending out an encrypt code. This code that you are sending out is your code is your DNA is a code that everything your ancestors, your father, your great-grandfather, your mother, your great-grandmother, your auntie, your uncle, any relative of yours, what they've done from the very first beginning, from the beginning of time, what your ancestors have done with their body, their bloodline, and your bloodline is encrypted with a code, which is your DNA. So your DNA is a code that the universe used to recognize when you send this signal. Like when you send this signal to the universe, to God, when you are asking for something. So now the universe know, okay, this is who is asking for this particular stuff. For example, you are asking for, let me say you are asking for a job, or you are asking for a promotion in your job, in your working place. So when you have this thought of being promoted in your working place, and all these chakras are cleared, so all these chakras, your lower energy, all the energy are all right, and they are all put in place, they are all checked. So when this signal goes out, the universe will receive it. For example, I'm asking for something, the universe will receive my message that Kevin from this family is asking for this stuff. So now everything that my ancestors, my great grandfather has done is also recorded. Like when they say when someone leave this world, they go for judgment. Yes, it's true, that person go for judgment. So everything my ancestors, my forefathers have done in life, the good side, the bad side, everything they have done is also recorded. So when I send this signal out, I'm sending this signal based on my DNA is the code which I'm using to send this signal, which is, I told you about the SIM card. I said when someone don't know himself, who he is, don't go with him. The person didn't go with him to find out who he is. So that person don't know his number, don't know where he's going to or where he's coming from. So this DNA, this encrypt code, is the number that I'm telling you about, that I was trying to explain, that is sent out to the universe. So when this number, this code is sent out, just like when you Google something, Google is not Google that puts all those answers in the internet. When you Google something, like you ask for something, you see that there are some people who have the same similar questions like you, that is asking the same similar question like you, those are what will pop up. Or someone who is going through something similar like you, that found the answers, that found what is seeking for, will go to Google and put it there. So when you ask for something in Google, it's not Google that say this is what you should do, this is how you should do it for you to overcome this problem or this thing that you are looking for answers. You see that someone that wrote an article, or someone that wrote his or her own story there. So when you Google something, you see all those lot of answers pop up. So you are the one to choose from the answers. You are the one to choose from the one that you want to read and the one you want to view when you go to Google. So it's like that when you send your request to the universe. Now you are sending your request based on this DNA, this your code, this your code of this your family history, which is your soul. Now you are sending it out. Then when the universe reply you, is going to reply you with every, maybe you need a promotion in your working place, so it's going to reply you with every ancestral, your ancestors, what they did, how they were able to get a promotion one time, even before you were born, even before your father wouldn't think of getting married, or even before your father was born. So those ancestral achievements will be sent to you. So now you are walking with the army of your ancestors. So you are protected, so no one can touch you. That is when, if you know yourself and you know how to think, that is, you know your code, which is, you know your soul. Your soul is not trapped. Someone is not telling you what to do. So you are doing yourself. You are doing you. You know this is you. You know your background. You know where you are coming from. You know where you are going. You know where you are born into. So you know yourself. So now when you send this message out, your DNA, which is connected with this chakras, so it has sent the signal out. Now you've gotten your answers with a lot of ancestral backup, and you'll be so strong. So some people will like, we can't touch this guy. Anytime we want to try and touch him, he's always 2 steps ahead of us, 4 steps ahead of us, because your ancestors are with you. And who are these ancestors? This is the universe. This is the God we are talking about. This is the source we are talking about. This is the divine power that we are talking about. This is the God that we are talking about. We are all connected. You have your own ancestral protection. Mr. B has his own. So it's when you cannot connect to this knowledge, which is a knowledge, is kept there for us to use. So the universe records everything that happened, every event. Like this coronavirus that is happening is recorded. Like I'm experiencing it now. Everyone is experiencing it now. 300 years to come, my seed, which is my generation, if something similar like this is happening, and one of my seed is going through similar situations which I'm going through, if it's connected to his soul, and he knows his purpose, and he knows where it's coming from, and he knows his background, and he's not trapped, his soul is not trapped, he knows how to connect with the source, I will give him every assistance that he needs, because I've been through this same situation, but in a different way, in a different time, in a different environment and in a different way. So I might be talking to you now, telling you some kind of things about life, is because one of my ancestors or someone in my family has done it before. Is just my time to do or finish what that ancestor did. So if you want to manifest anything, so first of all, you have all the help you need if you can connect to yourself. That's why they say you have to know thyself first. You have to know thyself first. If you don't know yourself, you can't go anywhere. So knowing yourself is knowing, I've been saying it in my video, knowing yourself is knowing what you are designed for. For example, you want to be a musician, you want to be a rapper, you want to be a movie star. You know that you want to be a movie star. So when you ask for assistance, when you are sending out this signal, you are sending out this signal with the encryption of your DNA. So when it goes out, the universe do its research like Google, and Google it search it, and I say, okay, this person wants to be a star in so time, in so century. One of his relative or one of his bloodline was a star also. He did great things, he did marvelous things. So let's send this memory, this consciousness, or this consciousness of this old ancestor that did something before him. Let's send the signal back to him. So when the person received that signal, now this person is doing something like something new, because it's an old kind of idea, but it's new now because it's in a new time. You understand? So it has happened before in a very, very long time, but it's happening again right now because it's a new time. But it's happening again in a different way. The mistakes and some things that ancestors or that family member, the mistake he did while he was in his time doing what he's doing. Maybe he was an artist or a musician or a rapper. Maybe there are some things he wanted to do but he couldn't do it. So now the universe will pick this person because he has unfinished business, that he has something that he really wanted to do but he couldn't do it. So now one of his relatives, after some years, is now willing to finish this. So this consciousness will come to this person and assist this person to do some kind of incredible things. Like you can see some artists, some American artists, you see, most especially the American artists, you see, like if you listen to Beyonce in some of her documentaries, she used to say she's possessed by a demon. This demon, she even gave this demon a name, Sasha Fierce, that she's a very shy person. She don't like being around people, but when she want to go on stage, she call upon this other side of her, which is Sasha Fierce, to possess her and use her vessel to do what she want to do. So that Sasha Fierce is not a demon, it's just an old ancestor that did something similar to what she's doing in another different time. So she's able to call upon this person because she's using the third eye, which is the pineal gland, which is the mind. She's using it to connect directly to the source. The same thing with Lee Wayne. He called himself a lot of names. Lee Wayne don't write music. He just go into the booth, connect to his ancestors, and this ancestor starts telling him what to say. Then he starts spitting. start saying things. So those ones that are not connected, we take the pyro and the paper and start writing things because they are not connected directly. So you see Lil Wayne has a lot of names that he gives his different demons that he thinks, that we thinks possess him. Is not a demon, it's one of his ancestors who did great things. And if you look to his background, you will see that one of his ancestors did things that is just connected to this infinite knowledge. He knows the secret about it, so he is guided. No one can touch him. No one can. He's a god now. He's a demigod because he's using the crown. I can tell you, the list is so long. So now I've given you an example and I've made you understand in my best way if you want to manifest something. So that is how it works. So if you really want to manifest something, first of all, you have to know what you want to manifest. You have to be sure, and you know this is what you want to manifest. So when you know what you want to manifest, you've made up your mind that this is what you want to manifest. Then don't bother yourself to think how you are going to manifest it. All you have to do is to picture yourself. That's why it's good to meditate. You picture yourself doing this job or doing this thing that you want to manifest in your life. Like what I said in my last video, I wanted to slim down. I tried everything, doing my press up and everything. It didn't work, so I just picture myself in that shape that I want to be in. So it manifested itself. Like secondly, I'm a very shy person. It's difficult for me to talk to people because people always shut me down. Like, you don't know what you are saying. It's not right. It's not correct. You don't know what you are saying. So I'm a very shy person. So I sat down all the time meditating, picture myself talking to people, not just on YouTube, talking to millions of people, answering questions for millions of people. So I always picture myself doing that kind of stuff. So I sent that thought out because I've cleared all my chakras. I will put that image on the screen so that you will see how this chakra works when it's all cleared. When the signal come back, you see all the bodies activated. So if this chakras is not working, this ancestral consciousness that is coming to possess this vessel cannot possess the vessel in the right way, so it can't work. So that is how I used to meditate and see myself sitting in the front of the camera talking to people. So the universe has given me his own his feedback and his answer. So when I sit down here, like I said in my video, I'm talking to you now. I'm not thinking it. I don't think what I'm saying is just coming. It's coming from an ancestor who did the similar thing that I'm doing, but he did it in a different time, in a different way. So now it's like I googled and I googled something. For example, when I google for an answer, so the universe has replied me and it picked based on I know myself. These chakras are cleared. It's my DNA that I'm using to send this signal, which is my SIM card, like I explained to you. Your SIM card, your number. So your DNA is the encrypted DNA, the code that I'm using now to connect to the universe, to God. So God will pick who is the best of this sender, which is using this DNA, this person that is sending this request. So we need to help this person. This person need help in this line, and he want to manifest this in his life. So there's one of his ancestors that live in so time that did this. So let's send this consciousness to him and let this consciousness use him to manifest what he want to manifest. Now my brain now is receiving the signal and is interpreting it through all my body. So when I want to talk to you guys on YouTube, my whole body system change, my voice change, my attitude change, I feel calm, I talk in a kind of matured way. It's like I'm from the 80s, from the 90s, like from another time, from the 70s, like from another time. So when I'm done talking to you guys, it's like I'm back to myself. When I watch myself sometimes, I'm like it's like that. So Beyonce, Rihanna, all of them also say these similar things. They are very shy. It's difficult for them to be around people. But when it's time, when this ancestor that has done this before come in, then they start doing some incredible things. So that's why I said these other people who are locked up, who don't know themselves, only demon going around can use them. So now, like, I'm able to connect to my source, to the universe, and the universe is replying me and is giving me all the answers that I need. So I can use this to my advantage if I'm a bad person. That's why I said my videos is not for everyone. So this knowledge is not for everyone, and it's not everyone that will believe this message I'm trying to pass, except that person is up to the level of consciousness. So I can use this now to like possess all those empty vessels who are not themselves. I can use it against them, to use them to do my dirty job if I'm willing to use this knowledge for bad. So it depends on what you want to use this knowledge for. But my calling and what I know, my ancestors and my DNA is to help, to teach. I love talking to people. I feel comfortable talking to people, feel comfortable helping people understand life, understand the universe, understand that we are not here to kill each other, we are not here to fight each other, we are not here to go through a lot of stress, a lot of hard work, a lot of things just to survive. We are not here to survive, we are here to drop a legacy. Just imagine if the inventor of electricity, I've forgotten his name, I think it's Faraday, this other guy, Nikola Tesla, and I think there are three of them that really make this whole electricity stuff work. So if those guys didn't do or pay the sacrifice to make us have electricity, I won't be able to share my thoughts and my knowledge to you guys. So you see, if all those guys were living based on only survival, just to eat, put food on their family's table, I won't be sitting down here talking to you guys. This cell phone or the camera phone we are all using is possible to use today because of Nikola Tesla. You can see that we are not just here to make money, to put food on our table. We are here to help the universe, to help the mankind himself. So, like I said, you are the universe experiencing life in a human form. So if you want to create any reality for yourself, first of all, picture yourself. You want to be a star, picture yourself already a star. You want to manifest a car in your life, picture yourself paying for the car, picture yourself signing a work document, a paperwork for that car. You need a house. You need to see yourself paying for the house, see yourself sleeping in the house, see yourself eating in the dining table. Imagine the house exactly how you want it. Make sure you picture some details, like you picture the kind of windows you want, you picture the kind of curtains you want, you picture some deep details. Keep that imagination so strong and keep imagining it. Then don't just imagine it all the time. It's like when you plant a seed, you go there and dig it out and see if it's growing. No, have a special time. You think about it, picture yourself inside the building, picture yourself inside the car, picture yourself in that dream house, in that dream job, in that dream relationship. Picture yourself all the time. You are sending out the signal. Then if there's any ancestral or an ancestor that did or want that did the same thing that you did in a very long time, in a different time, we come and help you, assist you in every way to achieve what you want to achieve. These same ancestors is just the same thing like what is God. Like I said, we are all made in the image and likeness of God. So you are God experiencing life in a human form. Like everything is experiencing life in a human form. The trees, the dog, the animals, everything is viewing life in his own the universe is viewing life through that animal, through that tree. The universe is the tree in that form. The universe is you in a human form. The universe is a dog in a dog form. The universe is a cat in a cat form. So the universe is viewing everything in every form, to the lowest form, to the lowest energy. So it's you that will decide as a human being. We are the dominant species. We are the highest form of life. So we can view life in any form that we want. If you want to view life in a dog form with dog energy, you can do that. If you want to experience life with the cat energy, you can experience that. If you want to experience life with any kind of energy, because human, we are the highest form of creation now. So we can do anything. Like in the Bible, you see God said Adam should give all the animals names. So all the animals are under us, and we can actually experience life in an animal form, but in a human being, full human being, but we are experiencing life in an animal form. The person's reality is kind of in an animal, is living life in an animal form. Like imagine, like in my compound, we have a cat there in my compound. This cat, other cats come from outside and this cat get pregnant and have children, like 4 or 5 children. Sometimes the cat breastfeed them for some time, then we throw some of them away, then just leave them to survive by themselves. Then if it's 2 months, 3 months, she get pregnant again, do the same cycle again. You can see some human beings are living like that, just have kids, go leave them alone, go to the next man. You see a woman having kids for 4 to 5 men, 4 different fathers. You can see a man has a son and abandon the son just like that, don't care, don't call, don't know if he's alive, just like the cats do. They get the woman pregnant and leave like that, leave the kids for the woman to do everything. They don't care. you see some people are just living like that, but they don't know they are living in that low energy, that consciousness of animal way. But we human beings, we are not supposed to live like that. You see, now we are entering the age of Aquarius. We are living the age of Pisces, so this is a new age. A lot of people are going to understand how to live. Like Tupac said it, watch the way you eat, the way you live, the way you, but it was too late before he started saying that. So thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoy my video. Well, I just did this video because I feel like, you see, I just did the video because I feel like doing something. The thought came into my mind, so I said let me share it with you guys. So I'll be talking about, because I've talked about how to manifest now, what you do, how you think. There are other things you have to do. This is just a little. So there are other things you have to do, and manifesting are for disciplined people. You have to be very disciplined before you manifest, and I will teach you the rules and regulation of manifesting and how it works and the kind of things you have to manifest and how to manifest it. There are some things that you manifest that are very, very complicated, so you have to, like, someone might ask, okay, if you know how to manifest, why didn't you manifest a house, manifest a car, manifest all those things? Yes, if you want to manifest, you can't just say you need a car, then the car will come like that. When you want to manifest a car, the avenue of you getting a car, that is what will come. The universe will give you the seed, so you have to water the seed, nurture that seed, take off that seed, and it will manifest to your desired reality. So if I said I need a house, or I need a car, I need a wife, I need a family, I will not get that car like walking on the street and I see an empty car and going. It doesn't work that way. Why? It's not. It's just like when you give birth to a child. The child don't just get up and start walking. You don't just start talking. The child grow. So everything in life grow. That's why when you see those pastors doing their miracle, I laugh and like, I don't know. Well, I don't want to really talk about that because I'm not doing my video to discourage anybody on their beliefs. I'm just doing my videos so that people can be awakened and understand. So when you are manifesting, first of all, you're going to receive the seed of your manifestation. So you're going to water it. So I'm going to be teaching you and be telling you in my next video how to know that the universe has answered you and he has sent you a message, and how to receive your message, how the universe communicates. So that I said it earlier on, that some people don't know how to send out what they want, and some people don't know how to receive what they want. Some people don't know the language the universe used to communicate. The universe don't communicate like this, like the way we talk now. It's only when the universe has tried and this person is not getting the message until it comes directly. So if you are watching my video, is that the universe has tried a lot to talk to you. He has tried, flogged you, do everything, put you in certain situation, but you are not just getting the message. So it's giving this message, passing this message through me to you. So if you are that person, like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. So I'll be doing a video to tell you how to communicate with the universe, how to send your request and how to receive it, how the universe communicates. So thanks for watching. Again, like and subscribe. Bye bye. Ciao guys.